Could you explain again? Because these basically do the same thing. It's just a different model, slightly different interface, maybe different memory, or the size. Is the size related to capability at all, or is it mainly just function?
I see that what you're holding up there is a V20, which is the big one, and then you're also holding the small one, which is the W10.
10, yes, correct.
And the reason I can tell it's the W10 is because it doesn't have the Bluetooth icon on the front of it. If it had the Bluetooth icon on the front, I would know it's the W20. Now the W20 and the V20, those two devices are identical. There is no difference as far as their usage. The only difference is one is $30 more, and it comes with a bigger, cooler package for those crypto nerds like me that just want that bigger one. And it looks like a crypto coin for one, which is awesome. And the other thing about it is because of its design, you can stand it up on your computer. So if you're at home and you're a trader and doing things like that, like me with your crypto, you can just stand it up on your desk and it just looks at you in front of you, and you can kind of do your swapping, your earning, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I really like about that one.
Right, got you.
For $30 difference, it's just cool.
That was good information for me. So the actual functionality is the same. The W20, Bluetooth, it got Bluetooth capability.
That's right.
The V, I've got the box here. Sorry, the V20. See, I'm just brand new. The V20 is the larger sort of. How many sides does this have actually? 1, 2, 3.
You'll have to count them. I can't tell you. It's a secret.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Exactly, so one for each hour.
So what's the here's a question for multiple choice question. What's the proper name for a 12-sided shape?
For a 12-sided shape.
I don't remember.
There is a word for it. I'll have to Google it.
Geometry.
I think I stop at 8. Somewhere around the octal, I lose track.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it'll be not des. That's 8. Octagon's 8. Yeah, dos. I bet it's dos, like Spanish for 12 is doce, isn't it? So it's probably something like that.
I'm unsure. Somebody
Anyway,
Google it quick.
12 sides, same functionality as that one.
Yes.
And then
the functionality is the same.
Does not have Bluetooth capability.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
The functionality of those two last devices is the same, John, but the use case is different. Although they do the exact same thing, their use case is different, because really what people should be doing is you shouldn't be putting all of your money. First of all, you should not be giving your money to an intermediary. You should be keeping your own custody of your finances. Secondly, you should not be putting all of your finances in one basket. So you should be purchasing all 3 of the units. The bigger one is one that you would put on your computer desk, and you would do your trading, your earning, your swapping, your staking, your buying, and your selling. The smaller one,
this stays at home.
It stays at home on your desk. It's your home banking system, quote unquote. W20, which is the same functionality but smaller, this guy replaces the physical leather wallet that you hold in your back pocket that holds your credit cards and your debit cards. Now you can go out into the real world in a small, carryable size package, and you can QR scan and NFC tap with your cell phone and make payments to merchants and other people peer-to-peer. No longer need for that leather wallet in your back pocket. So although they have the same function, their use case is different. The small one you take out into the real world to materialize your crypto. The big one sits at home and earns and makes me money. The small one with no Bluetooth, that's my third wallet, which is going to be my savings account. So now that one, no Bluetooth, I can't connect it to my phone, I can't use it on the go. I'm just going to plug it in USB to my computer. I'm going to download my cryptocurrency or my digital assets, maybe it's NFTs, things like that, and I put them away. And then I lock that away for however long. Or maybe I'm grandpa and I have 4 children and I want to put 10 grand in Bitcoin on each one and lock it away. And then later we will talk about inheritance programs that we have to be able to leave that to people as well, which we're working on right now. So they have a different use case for each one, i.e. the whole complete personal banking system. So you can diversify your funds across 3 different wallets. And of course, they all come with security features that are going to make you feel safer than giving your money away to an intermediary.
So this is like a Nano Ledger. Well,
not like, no, it's not like, because in my opinion, and I don't mean to speak ill of any of my competition, but in my opinion, the products that are on the market today are very beta in comparison to this. With the beautiful 2.8-inch color touchscreen, with the ability to use NFC tap, QR scan, this is so far advanced. It's not really like anything. Yes, you can put your crypto on it.
Yeah, but the use case is similar to a Nano Ledger, even though it's a lot more user friendly.
It's so much easier to use. A child or an elderly person can use it easily.
I mean, people might not have seen a Nano Ledger. I'll just go and get my Nano Ledger. I mean, this is what people have been used to as a hardware wallet, and you see the difference in the size of the user interface.
This is the big problem that I have. I'm a savvy cryptocurrency user, and even myself, when I'm making transactions, I'm constantly double, triple, quadruple, quintuplet checking the beginning of my address and the end of my big 16 alphanumeric address. This is crazy. This is so hard to use. With my wallet, you just pull up the camera and QR scan. You don't need to read this big long address.
And also, from a practical point of view, it doesn't need to be this small. Like, it doesn't need to be keychain size.
It's too easy to lose.
It needs to be small enough to go in a small pocket, because it's the same thing.
Yeah, if it's too small, you're going to lose it. And if it's too big, it's bulky. So there's a size. That's why our cell phones are a certain size. There's a size that's reasonable for a consumer electronic.
That makes sense.
And the beta action is really the touchscreen. I mean, until all these other, hardware wallets or cold storage wallets come out with a usable consumer touchscreen, they're just not on par with the product, because customers need to be able to see what they're doing to feel safe. There's a big trust deficit already in cryptocurrency for people, and they need to be able to transact simply. They want to be able to see stuff. They don't want to focus on these big alphanumeric addresses that they have to scroll over to see the beginning and the end. This is way too complicated. This is beta again, in my opinion.
So, the Bluetooth functionality is something that is new, or very few other
Ledger uses a Bluetooth technology as well. So Ledger, and I believe also there's a couple new ones out now that are starting to use it as well. So the benefit of the Bluetooth is it allows you to take it with you on the go and connect to your mobile. So I can walk into a store, I can connect my wallet to my mobile phone, and I can make a payment or a purchase. I can transfer currency right on the spot. So that's the fantastic. Now, a lot of people think, Bluetooth, that's not as safe. And I would tell you to go do your research, because you will find that a one-time password Bluetooth encryption is actually a safer financial transaction than that which your bank uses behind the scenes. So if you take a look at that, you'll actually feel safer making a transaction on one of these devices.
Yeah.
And without needing to confirm your address, this big long alphanumeric AB179QB, without needing to confirm that, just QR scan, it makes you feel safe, because the QR isn't going to mislead you. It's only going to be that one.